It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top here. They're in third place or fourth place. Both of these teams had pretty good tournaments. Obviously, in contention of the medal game here. Just not strong enough to get to the gold medal game, but it will always feel good to come away with some kind of hardware here.
Yeah, definitely only one medal between the two teams now. Everything's play for in this.
The Italians setting up their offense here, looking to strike first. It's going to be huge in this game, whoever strikes first. You never want to play from behind, that's for sure, especially in a medal game. Shot
Great
there
shot.
off the bar, close.
That was a great shot there from the Italian number 6, Catania.
The Italians gain possession back here. They throw it out. Now the Italians will set up their offense once again. Calling them earlier in the day, and throughout the tournament they like to take their time on offense here and get the best shot that's known in the Italian circle in all divisions here. That's men's, women's, U21s. They like to get the best shot here and not attack quickly like a lot of teams do.
French defence, though, they're sitting strong, then trying to keep hold of the gaps between the Italian players that are in their zone and block off any passes in there.
Go from the left side of the pitch now. Lago trying to find someone. She does. Prespatino now inside, fighting for position. She takes the shot, and it's wide of the net, but it was tipped off a paddle of the French players, and it will be a corner. Oh, I beg your pardon there. Oh, no, they will be giving it to the Italians on the corner.
Yep, so the Italians keep the pressure on now. They've got another 60 seconds on that clock. They can take their time, look for the right shot.
Plays it back. Nice pass inside. No shot there. It was a penalty, an offensive foul there, and not a smart play there by the Italians after having nearly 2.5 minutes of straight pressure on the offensive end. Back come the French. Let's see if they can respond here with a goal here, I should say, and break the tie.
French on their first attack of the game, so building that up.
Team's just trying to settle in here, and look at this. Beautiful passing by the French. Almost finished off there, but a great save by Lago. That was
Ball
great
still
ball
in
movement.
play.
Oh, great hustle there by the French. Keep it in play, and they will recycle this possession and try and set up a new play here. This is the last game for both of these teams at this tournament, so you expect them to go all out here despite a grueling 5 days in this tournament, at least 2 to 3 games a day. It's been tough, but this is for gold. This is for a bronze medal here, and everything's on the line. And here come the French. Kayaks going on top of kayaks here. Bodies hitting bodies, and getting inside is the French captain. Nice back pass. Shot there and blocked by the Italians once again. Skapanska now just trying to get it out of her zone. Great paddle there by Laurent. The French keep possession once again. Laurent now playing it back. Here's Welland. Inside of the captain, Sabot. Roland, nice block there by the Italians again. Now they're going to try and get out in transition and go back the other way. Tough kayaking here. They throw it ahead.
Picked up by France, though. Too wild, too far to the right there.
Catania, I don't think, was expecting that pass. They threw it anyways, and now the French will take back possession. They're substituting here, getting some fresh bodies onto the pitch. Here's Frigid, who just subbed on, along with Lattimore there on the right side.
French trying to get players into the zone area. Italy driving them out.
Shot there, stopped. The Italians trying to regain possession, and they're calling it French's ball.
And that's a paddle foul from the Italians, so the French will take the direct shot. They can either shoot or pass.
We are under the halfway point here in the first period. Still 0-0. Looking to strike first in France with a golden opportunity. And once again, the Italians' paddles getting in the way there. They're going to try and head back the other way.
French back quickly into their defence. Goalkeeper in place and 2 defenders.
The throw it back, here's Trevisan. Skapanska, she has a shot and she buries it. That's the first goal of the game. Nearly 6 minutes in, and we finally have our first strike, and it comes from Marianne Skapanska.
The French will want to reply to that quite quickly now. There's still time on the clock, but they won't want to go any more goals down. So we'll see what they have in their armour now. Bringing it up, a long way to go in the game, so they can be patient.
Heading up the right side now. France opportunity, some space in the middle. No shot, she's got to pass it off soon, and not a smart play there, and the Italians get it right back. Catania now pushing it for this Italian squad. The captain has a lot of space in front of her. She shoots it, a long shot, and she buries
amazing,
it. What
amazing
a strike.
shot.
That was beautiful.
So 2 goals, that'll settle the Italian nerves down there.
The French find themselves in a hole here near the end of the first half. Definitely not what they wanted. They played pretty stout throughout the first 6 or 7 minutes in this half, and the Italians just found their touch there. The French, lots of time left in this game, trying to respond here. We are in the middle once again. They'll recycle the offense for the best shot possible. Bazin. Nice pass in the middle. Great find, but an even better save there by the Italians. I thought for sure that was going to be a goal. And you see the French there denying the Italians from the ball, keeping possession. Great hustle there from the team in blue. Well, I guess they're both wearing blue, I should say, but the dark blue of the French. Back up top now. Here's Frigid. Here's the captain, Sabode. Frigid looking for a pass. They have some space inside. No strike. And another save by the Italians. Their defense has really been bailing them out here. The French have had most time of possession in this half, and somehow the Italians are still in this, up by 2.
And that's a green card for paddle foul. And that's the Italian player.
Trevisan there will come off, and Skapanska coming back on. And they take advantage of that substitution, and the French cut the lead to 1 there. Smart play and buried by Frigid.
Great to get that goal in now.
Especially before halftime. That's very
Definitely.
true. Get some momentum going in there. Definitely be more of a friendly chat at halftime now than being down 0-2.
French players come out to mark them man to man. Italy still with the ball.
Full pressure here. Bit of a risky strategy to put full pressure early in this game. The French look like they're handling it well. Catania, the captain, trying to get it out of her own zone.
French players need to stay really tight on these Italian players, not give them any leeway. Turn them away from the goal and stop them from shooting. That's what they need to do.
A turnover here, and the French take it right back. The full press paying off for this French squad.
Working well for the French, that.
And now they're coming. They have some space here. Got some momentum. Trying to pass it in. Great deflection there by the captain, Catania. And the Italians take it back, and there's a foul on the play.
Holding foul there.
Tanya trying to get her paddle back, and she finally does. Under a minute now in this first half. Still 2-1 for the Italians. They throw it out on the full press being applied here by the French still. Be interested to see if they start like that in the second half as well. Lago now just throwing it out of our own zone. There is no shot clock on right now, so it's just the game clock that matters. But here we go. The Italians have they have a seam here. Open net just under the bar there. The Italians nearly strike again. That was Rossello, but there will be no goal there.
They were looking for that last shot before the half-time whistle. Get another goal ahead if they can.
The French still with about 10 seconds left. Perhaps another shot opportunity here.
I think they'll take that. They'll definitely be looking for it.
The Italians all back there in their nets. A lob over the net, but a little too strong there. And that will just about wind down the time at half. Very entertaining game. 2-1 for Italy at the half. Let's see who pulls it out in the last 10 minutes.
Here in the ladies' bronze medal game. Italy will be talking, trying to maintain calm, working out how they're going to preserve this lead. No doubt the French ladies will throw everything at them. Very, very proud Polo's playing nation of French. Exceptional results since the first World Championships in 1994. Multiple medals in the French ladies team.
Quick reminder, once this game is concluded, we will get into the bronze level play between senior men. This will be taking place at 3 o'clock in about 20 minutes, 21-minute time between France and Spain. Then we're into our two final matches of the day, of the week, of the tournament. We'll have at 3:40, final senior men between Great Britain and Germany. Once again at 4:20, the men's final senior men between Italy and Germany. And no doubt these will be very hard-fought matches. We're getting all set for the second half. Once again between Italy and France. And once again we'll have Curly Barker, Dr. Cochran doing the play-by-play. And again, I just want to thank our volunteers who've done a tremendous job. Many of our referees, our sports, our timers, and certainly all of our presenting sponsors. And certainly to the fans and to the many teams supporting the respective countries. Again, if you've just arrived here on site for the final bronze medal.
Just about set here to get the second half going between the Italian women and the French women here. Bronze medal up for stake. The Italians currently with a 2-1 lead. See what happens in the final 10, and the sprint is off. Looks about even here. The Italians lunging forward, and they gain possession. Nice move there by Skapanska to hold on to the ball as the opposing team's kayak goes right over her. And the French are playing that full press to start off this half. Surprising here, but it is the last game, and they got to go all out here.
Last game, great tactic. Hopefully they can turn over possession by putting the pressure onto the Italians.
Italians very well can get a break from this if they play it right. And look at this, a lot of space on the water here. This is Lago now. Italians finally an opportunity to set up their offense perhaps. Open net and blocked off the paddle there. Catania nearly with another strike.
Bit of an awkward angle there, boat turning at the same time, so She will take the corner.
Both captains now one-on-one on the corner here. Sabode and Catania, both representing their country with the C. Very nice. Oh, look at this golden opportunity. Oh, sorry, it was...
There's a foul there.
Yeah,
And a shot.
Skapanska fired up for this Italian squad. They could smell the bronze medal now. 3-1. Still plenty of time left for this French squad, however, to come back, but that's got to feel really good for the Italians.
French team will keep pushing. They're not going to give up yet.
A couple substitutes coming on now, fresh body. The Italians now pressuring up a little bit here.
Yep.
Keeping 4 back still, however. Now they get the full 5-man defensive set here. The French need a strike quick here. And they play it back to recycle this offense.
Still plenty of time in this second half to get a few goals.
Go back on the left side of the pitch. Oh, not a great handle there, and the Italians could really take advantage of this. But great off-ball denial there by the French to save a mistake and save a goal there, perhaps. Pass inside. They try to strike it. Oh, nearly a goal there, but there's Lago again coming up with the paddle. And the Italians are fired up once again. The French trying to find a gap in this defense, and they've had a lot of pressure here. They just need to capitalize.
The defence of the Italian team has been so strong, though. Every shot that's going in there is being deflected by either the defence or the goalkeeper.
Once again, too strong on the pass there. Nearly 3 minutes into this half. The Italians with the only goal in the second frame here. French might have something to say about it right here. Shoot, and once again, another save by the Italians. That was Lago, the goaltender for this team. Once again, coming up clutch.
Thrown off there,
Yeah.
out of play.
Perhaps a smart play there, as force a corner as opposed to perhaps a silly turnover.
Definitely don't want to give the ball away right under your own goal, so if that's the only option to you, you do it.
Left side of the pitch, here comes the French. Inside, great denial there by the captain, Catania. And now she sees some space. And here we go, the Italians. They don't want to rush into this, but the French are going to make it hard for them.
French back on that marking already, straight away.
I definitely expect them to play this the rest of the game, right?
I think they will. I think they will. I think they'll just keep going. They'll keep pushing the Italians all the way to the end whistle.
Nice toss up there. Prespatino trying to fight for the Italians.
And that press is working for them if they can pick that ball up now.
Zanfini gets the turnover there. Great play by Zanfini of the French squad. Here's Roland now. Roland, she shoots, and another paddle save there by Lago. And she's going to outlet it now. And they're going to call a foul, however, and it will stay in the French's hands.
Yeah. I think the ball must have just gone over the line there, just put out by the goalkeeper on that throw. So corner to France. Roland with the corner.
Now it's finally played back in, and we're underway, nearing halfway of this second period. France still down by 2 goals. Oh, another save there. It's been the story of the game so far for the Italians. Their defense has come up big here, specifically Lago back there. Another one. I'm not sure if we're watching instant replay or live action.
It's again and again and again. Every time the French try that shot, it's saved.
I think the Italians are just trying to play it safe here and not let any goals here, and that's why they have all 5 back there. Nobody coming up to pressure. France now going to recycle that one here. Spread the water out a bit here. Looking for a gap in this defense. Now down the right side, they can't handle it.
Picked it back up now. Reset. Go again.
Sabode now nearly loses it. Going over kayaks here. They're going to be a whistle, and it will be an illegal offensive possession there. She did go over the kayak, and it will be the Italians' ball. Skapanska now will take it out and throw it in. And look at this. Immediately, the French are on their players, on the Italian players here, playing that full press. Right now, the Italians just need to waste some time, but the French obviously have something to say about that here.
Italians subbing just to make that man-to-man marking a bit more difficult for the French. Bringing a player on the opposite side of the field.
Here we go. Italians trying to desperately keep it out of the French's hands, and on the opposite end, the French trying to get it out of the Italians' hands. Easier said than done. Try to lob it in, and it's successful for the French. They get possession now.
Great work and great pressure from the French there.
Lattimore now, great opportunity. Sabode.
Italians haven't yet gone back into... Oh!
Off the bottom post there, the captain Sabode nearly bringing this game within one. That would have been huge for the French's chances of coming back in this game. Sabode really working hard down there, trying to force a turnover, but smartly there, the pressure there leads to a corner for France.
They're just going to work at this all the time, all the way through. Players in the zone. And another substitution at this end. They're working so hard on that 5 out that they need to substitute their players when they get the opportunity.
What a save by Lago once again. Italians now have a little bit of space. Under 3 minutes now in this game. They're just hoping the time ticks even faster and faster. Time is on their side now, but it's definitely not the same for the French.
French have possession, though.
They got to come up with a quick shot here, perhaps. Oh, nice play inside. There's a lob and another save there by Lago. Wasn't too difficult to handle there, but yet again, the Italians find themselves in their own zone, backed up by the French pressure. They're doing a great job of keeping it away from them, however. Yep.
Great boat positions from both teams on this 5-out play. Getting the sides of their boats and protecting the ball so the other players can't get over.
And you look at this now, what a beautiful play. Oh, and right on the opposite end, a deflection there, and they get it right back. And right now at this time, when it's down to these last 90 seconds and the full pressure, it's about who's the best kayakers, right? And
yeah, definitely. Good boat control here. And good handling skill, because you don't want the ball to be bouncing off the boats. Great
right
pickup.
Yeah.
Great pickup.
Oh, the hustle there from the Italians. Catania now getting back and saving perhaps a goal. We're nearing the minute mark here. This is not looking good for the French. So it looks like the Italians might come away with this bronze medal. However, I don't want to speak too soon here. It will be
foul there.
Will be the French's possession. Oh, Sabode.
Oh,
too strong, but it goes off the
that was
paddle.
deflected.
The time does stop here as the ball went way out of bounds, and a little bit of a break there for France. The clock is back on now. 40 seconds left. Here comes a substitute. They have to get a couple quick shots off here. France trying to play it inside. Nearly turned over, and it is. And this could do it. The Italians, Kagani now. Kagani with open space. This could be the dagger. Kagani open net in front of her, and she makes no mistake about it. And she is fired up, and the rest of the Italians are, and they know that they will capture this bronze medal. 17.4 seconds left, 4-1, an insurmountable lead, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any coming back from this with this amount of time left on the clock.
There's a great effort, though, by the French here. A lot of opportunities. They just could not get it past this Italian defense. And both teams with great showings at this tournament will be good for years to come, that's for sure. And
Definitely. And Largo in particular, I think, is definitely my man of the match.
What a game there, and that'll do it. The Italians will grab the bronze medal, and the French women will finish fourth. Great showing from both of these teams, however, in this tournament. They can't be disappointed, and
I
more to
think
come.
it's always hard. This gold medal and silver medal games, you're going to go away with something. The bronze medal, only one person, one team to receive a medal. So
And that'll do it for us here on Pitch One. I'm Anthony Gallo.
I'm Lynn Barker.
More action to come.
with some excellent performances through the 2 rounds of competition, the semi-finals, and now this playoff for bronze.
Once again, a huge congratulations to the women mentally. And again, we will be seeing them on the podium a little later on this afternoon. Huge congratulations to these 2 great teams. Let's give them a great round of applause. Italy again snagging this bronze medal. 4th place fine ladies from France. And again, once again, thanks to Curly Barker, Duncan Cochran, handling the play-by-play. Coming up in a few minutes, bronze medal game between France and Spain. Coming up at about 3 o'clock in about 7 minutes' time. And again, a huge congratulations to, again, first-time winning medal at the World Championship level, Italy. Again, 4-1. Italy prevailing over the ladies from France, but a great effort from the French team. And both teams, especially the ladies from France, great heroes. Great job. Nothing to be ashamed of. A great effort.
Thank you.
Looking ahead to the women's final at 3:40. Women's final once again between, it's going to be a great battle. No doubt it will be fiercely fought between Great Britain and Germany. And the men's final at 4:20. 20 minutes after 4 between Italy and Germany. And this again will be followed by the closing ceremonies. We'll have a special speech from the mayor of Welland, Frank Campion. This will be followed by the medal presentation and then the closing ceremonies. And we'll have a special flag presentation as the flag will be given to Rome. Of course, the site of the 2020 World Championships in 2 years. Taking a quick break, and once again, 2 teams vying for bronze medal coming up in a few minutes. This will be in about 6 minutes, 3 o'clock. French men, senior men, and Spain standing by.
Okay, here we go. We're getting ready for the bronze medal game for the men's division between France and Spain.
Coach Maxime Gaulier. Representing Spain, number 1, Victor Gonzalez. Number 2, Ángel Gordo Herrero. Number 5, Sergio Villarrubia Garcia. Number 6, Álvaro Hijano. Number 7, Alejandro Gordo Herrero. Number 8, Vicente Claramonte Ballester. Number 9, Alejandro Casalda Silva. Number 10, Alejandro Val. Coach, Jorge Perez.
Okay, let's hear it for both these teams as they line up. Get this bronze medal underway. Two very, very, very strong men's teams. The Spanish men coming in with the silver medal at the World Games. As soon as the referees are ready, we can get this game underway. Fighting out for the bronze medal. The Frenchmen with a very, very strong history in this sport of canoe polo. For the last 14 World Championships. Multiple times World Champions. Multiple times European Champions. Fighting out for the bronze medal here, hoping to continue that domination. The Spanish men, relative newcomers to the scene of the medals, won their first medal in 2014 in Chiri-Harcourt in France. Back to back again with another bronze medal at the World Championships in 2016. And a silver medal last year at the World Games in Poland.
And we're here for the 2018 ICF Canoe Polo World Championships. We're nearing the end of the final day here at the Welland International Flatwater Center. It is the bronze medal game for the men's open block. It's Spain and it is France, two great teams looking to finish off this tournament with a win.
and two teams with pedigree too. The current European champions, Spain, on our left in the white boats, white buoyancy aids and red helmets. And on our right, we have the runners-up of the last World Championships, silver medals from the World Championships in Syracuse, France, white boats, blue buoyancy aids and blue helmets. French hosted the European Championships that Spain won last year, and France missed the cut. That is how tight it is in these competitions. They ended up playing into 9th place.
Both of these teams obviously wanted gold. Very talented. It wouldn't have surprised anybody if either of them brought the gold home, but instead they'll be playing for bronze, and there's still a lot on the line.
Yeah, for sure. There's the seedings for next time, which won't be in their minds at all. There's a bronze medal that will be in their minds, but most of all right now they want to get on that podium. They want to be seen to be there with the best in the world.
Interesting enough, these two teams played yesterday to qualify for the semifinals. That was the final matchup. Spain won 3-2. We'll see if we see the same result here as we get the opening sprint.
Yep, I'm guessing Spain would like to see that result again. The French, not so much. And here they go, the Spanish enjoying the first period there. A couple of 3 fouls, I think, that the referees could have picked out of to call for the French. And that is the first shot, and it comes off the post. Awesome shot, really. Pinged off the post, up close. Good foul call. Ball's out of court. And the spare ball comes in and will be replaced in the bucket by that one in due course. Amazing opening to this game. These bronze medal matches do often provide some really entertaining canoe polo because it does matter to the teams phenomenally. Look at the action down in front of the goal. Players working off the ball to get close and create some pockets of... Oh, and that is the answer. If you concede a goal in canoe polo, there is just one good answer. That is go up the other end and get it back. Alejandro Gordo Herrero there for Spain doing exactly that, and you could see what it meant to him. They are pumped. They've been warming up. They've been firing each other up verbally, and suddenly, bang, they're in the game.
A nice little pass inside, too, to get that shot in for Spain.
Yep, the opening goal.
Two good opportunities by both of these teams. The difference, Spain capitalized, France did not.
Yep. And now you've got to know that through that Spanish team, they're saying, we did it yesterday, we can do it today. They have to believe that. And the French have to believe they can turn this result around. There's so long to go in this game. We've got 19 minutes now to settle who gets on the podium. Italy and Germany guaranteed there. They fight it out for the gold medal in 2 games' time. But right now, who's going to join them on the podium? Who's going to have a bronze medal round their neck when they get on the plane home? And again, another free shot from very similar position to the one previously. Played out outside the defence and now trying to get something rolling. The French know they've got to get close to get inside, and that is a well passed inside ball. Can he find something? Oh, blocked down.
Couple of good looks inside, though, for France. The defense of Spain, though, holding strong so far, holding a 1-0 lead in this game.
Hijano in the Spanish goal is going to expect to have to do some work here. They're really going to need a game from him because now the French are happy to just keep throwing things at him, and they will always get there about 4 metres out there. They will always be trying to get in that close before they pull the trigger.
One thing maybe to think about, earlier today, France lost 4-1 to Italy. They were in that game for a good part of it, though, and they were pressing really hard in that second half, taking out a lot of energy. On the flip side for Spain, the game kind of got away from them early, so maybe they didn't have to take too much out of them in that second half.
I think they were still pushing against the Germans, and it's a big ask. But this is what sport is all about. They've had to regroup mentally as well as physically since losing semi-finals. They both wanted to win those semis, and that is disappointing. But you have to deal with it and get a bronze medal game together. And this is, superb. Absolutely brilliant. Great. Baptiste Cotter there just pushing inside, finding the space and doing the finish. And much as Hijano has had a good start for Spain in goal, he's off now. They're bringing their offensive line on. And they'll be wanting to restore that lead as soon as they can.
And you could see there that was just a nice little pass on the inside, left of the net, bottom of the pitch, and a great finish by Baptiste Cotter to even this game up 1-1.
Yep, finding that far corner around the goalkeeper's paddle, a real skill. There's got to be some real accuracy in that, and the power they deliver while keeping the accuracy incredible.
We will see if Spain can respond to this equalizing goal by France. These teams played yesterday.
Yeah, and again, the work in that line, you've got 6 kayaks there, everybody working, the amount of energy going and really not moving a great deal, because as soon as you move your boat, it comes up against somebody else who's pushing the other way, and you have to fight for every centimetre in there. Awesome play, both teams. Huge defence, huge attack. Ball accidentally taken out of the hand with the paddle there, looked just like a little bit of carelessness, but that'll give a free shot to the Spanish. Here we are, the referee's trying to get this in exactly the right spot. Spain want to be an extra half a metre forwards. France want them an extra half a metre back. So the referee have his work cut out, but he will get them to the right place soon enough. Free shot Spain. Oh, again, fumbled the ball, and it's worked out well for them. A fumble there, but Gordo Herrero picked the ball up and finished it. So Spain restore their 1-goal lead, and it's 2-1.
And both goals from Herrero, so Spain finding a way to take the lead. We saw them win yesterday against France. Maybe the same result coming our way, but still plenty of time for France to get back in this.
More than 3/4 of the game left. We've still got over 5 minutes left in this half. The Spanish on the push again. They'd like to pull another one out of the bag here and get themselves a comfy lead, because right now 1 goal isn't enough. Both of these teams got quick goals in them. I can't help looking at this defensive line, the amount of work being done, the arms on these Spanish players and the French. Magnificent physique, very good paddlers, and the matchups are just huge down there. Yeah, here we go, just the work rate inside. Spanish building it, the shot clock comes down towards 15 seconds. We will see a shot, still time for a quick inside pass. Has he got a finish? Recycles it back out, but unfortunately for Spain, they've crossed the goal line. That turns over possession to the French. Timeout, shot clock on 60.
Very competitive so far. Between these two teams, only 1 goal separates them. Substitution being made here, coming in, Corentin Hebert.
And there, I think the referee just indicating a foul was committed there. As I'd assumed it was a line call. Referee had seen something else, but we're moving up the field. And the French's first really big chance to close the gap that Spain opened up. They're, again, patient. They're not panicking. They know they've got plenty of time to do this, and they need to do it right. If they do this wrong and they get caught on the break by this very quick Spanish team, it could virtually be all over. They need to make sure that the next team to score are they blur, and that is what they're working for. They want to get this to half-time. They'd love to go in at 2-2 now. Yes, patient.
Both teams very disciplined defensively as well, not attacking the perimeter players.
No, and we've got 10 seconds. So they've worked it inside that 10 seconds, and a good, well-made chance, but it's saved out again. And we'll get a corner now, which should give just enough time, I think, for the... No, we've got time left. Plenty of time. Corner ball to France. And the work just continues. There's a break in play as far as some of the players are concerned, but those inside men just keep working. If they can get someone out of position, he will not be able to get back to it. And here they come. The same strategy, a lot of pace inside, a good shot, reset the shot clock, retrieve the ball. No turnover of possession on that one, so the next French attack just begins.
And as long as France maintains possession, they'll be okay with keep on having opportunities at a chance to tie this game.
Oh, at this level, if they keep making these opportunities, sooner or later one will be in the net. How long it takes, well, that's up to the Spanish, but if they can keep the door closed, they will. But you can't survive attack after attack after attack at this level. Yep. And again, another good shot away. And again, the Spanish defence doing a great job here because they have got a good goalkeeper behind them, but he is actually not having to make that many saves at the moment. They're getting to the ball before it gets to him. And he'll be grateful for that. He'll be buying beers all round tonight if they come home with a bronze medal for that. And the French ringing the changes. Their offence is off, their defence is on, switching 2 players. Clearly got a disciplined strategy they're trying to make work. And again, the matchup start. 5 for Spain, 3 for France. Eyes only for each other. Battling away.
Both teams know how important that positioning is inside. That could either mean a 3-1 lead extended for Spain, or on the flip side, this is a tie game. So always battling in front.
And the Spanish way of getting a man inside is put him in there, make him work for his position. The French do it by getting a man outside, get some momentum up, pass the ball to him, and he hops inside and tries to be there. Just a different way of getting the same achievement. And I think it comes down to the physicality. The Spanish are backing themselves to actually just be able to force a gap here, whereas the French use speed to create the gap. And they're chasing out now. Brilliant. This is great for us. Man-for-man marking at this stage. They're chasing out with 4. The goalkeeper sees an opportunity, and now they're chasing out with 5. A beautiful transition. Absolutely perfectly executed, I have to say. Drove the Spanish back into their own half. Then the goalkeeper can safely leave his line and go and pick up his own man. Beautiful. Absolute textbook example of how to get onto 5 out. 20 seconds to go on the... Unlucky for the French. Someone's committed a foul there and reset the shot clock. Disappointing. Beautiful execution of the 5 out press. Shot clock counting down would have worked for them, and then someone gives away a foul.
You're absolutely right. It is disappointing. On a more positive note for France, there's not many times we see Spain move backwards, and that's because that was an incredible effort.
You are so right. Yep, the Spanish normally really good at dealing with that, but it was so well executed. It got them almost to the third of their court. And like I say, a foul changes the fortunes, and the Spanish are back on the attack. 40 seconds to go. Oh, an inside pass that didn't pay off. Fair bit of traffic going inside, but the French pick it up. Can they make something happen here? Barr backing his player to win the sprint, and he does just. Rides the tackle, makes the shot, but it's off the bar. Still in play, still French ball. Because of the shot, obviously the shot clock resets, and so now they've got 50 seconds plus to make their play. There's 1 minute 15 on the game clock, so they can rub off most of that before they shoot. Though I've got a feeling that the French may not be looking to slow time down. They'll try and make one good chance now. Driving in there. 30 seconds on the shot clock. They've got to be sure that this is a good chance at least. They want this to either go in the goal when they shoot, or go off back of court for a corner, or they retrieve a rebound. They do not want to get caught on a last second break here. And that's it. That's the shot. Referee stops the clock because the ball is completely outside the docked area. The replacement ball comes in, and that suits the French down to the ground. They get a shot clock reset. They've got the remaining time of this half, which is about 30 plus seconds. Plenty of time to set up a good opportunity.
Very even game so far. Only a 2-1 score. France looking maybe for their second.
Oh, a weak pass there right on the end of time. And that gives the one chance to Spain that the French did not want to do. Because now they're ending the half with at least a look at the goal. Oh, that's a great ball under pressure, and that is a great finish under pressure. That is exactly what the French did not to do. And Hijano for Spain manages to push that lead from 3 goals to 1. That was just a handling error on the front of that Spanish defence, and they capitalised. Set themselves up for a last play at the game. Now this is their only chance. And again, another little ball out the back of the hand. I have to say, if they do end up not winning this game, the French will be ruining those 2 handling errors there. One that actually led to a Spanish goal, and the one there that killed their opportunity to pull a goal back just before the half-time gap.
It is 3-1 in favor of Spain over France. That third goal could be the difference maker. We'll see if it is at the start of this second half here.
well-deserved break. Quick reminder, after this game, we get into the two final games of the day of the week of the 2018 ICF Canoe Polo World Championships. And again, we're welcoming many, many citizens from around Welland, from around the Niagara region, taking in the afternoon in our final two games. You will be seeing the best players in the world. And quick reminder, at 3:40 will be the women's final. Again, once again, between Great Britain and Germany. And the men's final wrapping things up today before the final ceremonies at 4:20. The men's final. And again, this will be an epic battle, believe me, between Italy and Germany, two great rivals. Once again, the women's final at 3:40, and at 4:20, men's final. This will conclude, of course, with the closing ceremonies, the medal presentation, and, of course, the presentation of the flag to the, I believe, representatives from Rome. 2020, of course, the location of the 2020 2 years, the ICF World Championships. Getting ready for the second half, and once again, passing the mic over to Duncan Cochran and to Ling Parker.
And we're back here for the second half of the bronze medal game here. It is the men's open block, and currently Spain a 3-1 lead over France. We'll see if that continues here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's a good lead for them. They're a good, strong paddling side. The French will throw everything at them. They will press them man for man. But if any team can cope with that, it's the Spanish. It should be a great matchup.
Spain with the first attack, and we'll see if they could extend this lead. They beat France yesterday at a score of 3-2. That earned them the first seed. They lost to Germany earlier today. France fell to Italy.
Yeah, and no surprise really. The Spanish are happy to scrub a bit of time off the shot clock. They'll just set themselves. Obviously, pretty much if they score now, it will make it very difficult for the French. The French will work out to a press. We saw how well they can. That is just an awesome shot. If that had not come off the top bar, if that had gone another 2 millimeters lower, that would have been in the back of the net. That was incredible. Not facing the goal, on the angle, twists his body and gets a shot away that most players will be very happy to be able to throw it that hard just facing forward.
That would have been the third goal for Herrero, who has it right now.
Yeah, that was incredible. Really, that sort of athleticism and core strength, typical of canoe polo players, but at the very highest level there. And here we go. We're watching this transition now. For players, if you can ever get your team to transition to 5-out press from a full-on defence that quickly, that cleanly, that is the way to do it. Awesome. Oh, and a risky pass in front of the goal, but Spanish up to it. Player under pressure, but Spain get somebody onto the pitch free. He's moving up court, but they're still on their line. This is a wonderful French press. They need to find an outlet here. I really don't want to be stuck with the ball under their goal. And they've done it again. They've switched a man off and switched a man on, but the French have won the ball. So that first press turns over possession in probably 20 seconds. That is good work for the French. And a little unlucky there, pinging the ball off his teammate's head. The captain, Linné, he'll be taking some stick for that later on, I'm sure. And obviously, the Spanish no intention of returning the press. They don't need to take a chance here. They need to shut up shop, get strong, get dependable, keep the French out. Oh, and that was a superb goal. Straight down the middle, just an individual goal. No other way you can describe it. Cotter, the French number 2, backed himself to drive it down and just beat the Spanish defence on his own, and he did it. Now, 1 goal in it. Spain changes the dynamic for them slightly. They've got no safety buffer now. They will want to get another goal, get that 2-goal lead back as quick as they can.
And you mentioned earlier that France likes to use their speed to attack, and that's exactly what they did there with Cotter.
Yeah,
and he
100%.
got his second goal.
He was moving when he received the ball, and he just went through and finished it. Great play. Here we go, the Spanish. Oh, hustling through. Brilliantly done. Lucky there to be able to make a block without committing a foul, the French there, when he's got that close to the goal. But Oh, that's a handling error. He was trying to feed the ball inside, and it was blocked by a French player, and now they've got the ball. So, 3-2 in favour of Spain, but certainly a long way from over. Over 6 minutes remaining in the second period. And the French making passes, but one weak pass, and bang, there is a Spanish kite, cuts the ball away and goes, thank you very much. They've got some passes here because there are 3 Spanish players on this goal line. They've created a little bit of space, and now we see already, now they've tied it, brought it to within 1, the French not quite so willing to take the high-risk press. I'm a bit surprised. I think they could go for this, but coach down there, Max Gohier, very, very experienced player, clearly saying, right, we're within 1 now, we can afford to just drop back and wait a little bit more. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt him.
We will see. There's still 6 minutes left. They're down by 1, as you said, 3-2. Spain on the attack now,
Yep.
looking to take back that goal that France just got on the other side.
Oh, there's an inside pass to 5, doesn't take it, recycles it out again. They've still got the lead on 5 seconds. A big, big shot coming up. Players looking for a foul from the referee, nursing his hand. I don't think the referee thinks there's anything doing there. Lignel in the French goal, pulling out a really good save there. Corners taken. Spanish passing the ball back and forth. And Gordo Hierro, number 7 for Spain, still nursing his hand. And a timeout called. Gordo Herrero nursing that hand, and maybe there is a bit more serious. He's going off to take a substitution, either give himself time to get sorted out. Oh, and in doing that, he's given the French the opportunity to spring out to a 4-man press. They've left a goalkeeper in, but they absolutely risked it there to shake it up the pitch. Fair play to Spain. They've got themselves back in this, and that is a superb cross-court pass. Oh, that's got to hurt Lignel, the goalkeeper. He got a lot behind it. He stopped the shot. It was bouncing around, and when it bounced down and touched the bar, it went in the goal. Could have bounced in or out as easy as anything.
Sometimes it's an unlucky bounce that can maybe cost you the most important thing in a tournament. We'll see if France can respond.
4-2, so the 2-goal lead restored. A little bit of good fortune, obviously well-created opportunity, well-taken shot, but the goalkeeper had all but saved that. Again, the French nursing a hand, something to say about that, number 2. Cotta really not happy about something. He's back on form and gets a good shot away. Again, these goalkeepers now are going to have to determine the game because there are going to be a lot of shots.
And that shot right there, that was almost the exact same shot that got him his 2nd goal of this game. This time, the Spanish defense, they were quick on it and were able to deflect it out of bounds.
Absolutely. Lignel to take the corner. They're just ringing the changes now. But now they're back to 2 behind. We can be fairly sure they will go straight to the full-on press if they lose possession. And why not? And they've worked the ball inside. That's the style that the Spanish have been playing rather than speed bumping. And the Spanish have got the ball. Foul called and they're on the break now. Oh, if they can get another goal, it will all but finish this. That is a superb shot. Very calmly taken. Didn't bash it too hard. Gordo Herrero again just eased it over the paddle and puts them into a 3-goal lead. For the first time, a 3-goal lead for the Spanish. They'll be starting to think now, let's shut this door. They've shown us a big, strong defence now all through the game, and this is going to come into its own. Spanish coach is saying, yep, just like that, rock solid. Look at them, completely set up. And the French have got to come to this. They've got to bring their speed. They've got to try it. They're going to have to take a few chances here. And that's well worked. Oh, and again off the bottom bar. Who's going to win this contest? Oh, to win that timeout. What's happened here? Referees have seen something. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card for the number 3 of France, which is Linné, their captain.
Maybe frustration building in this game.
I think so. The referee went straight to his pocket for the yellow card. And there's 3 minutes left. And for 2 of those 3 minutes, France playing with 4. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. They really can't, well, obviously they can't press man for man when they only have 4 players. With a 3-goal lead now, and they'll take a minute off the shot clock, the Spanish, I'm afraid.
France has had an extremely tough but successful tournament leading up to today. It felt like when they faced Italy earlier, now against Spain, sometimes it was just a little too much, maybe the ball not bouncing their way.
Yes, certainly. I think that's fair. And I think that last goal where it bounced down onto the bar and in, that's probably broken their spirit a little bit. And now they're sending off. I'm afraid that this game's probably just getting out of their grasp. Still, some amazing saving going on. Really, some of these blocks and goalkeeping, it should just be impossible to do, but these men seem to do it time after time. The French now looking to the ref. They're going to make a mistake here. They're really good. Their only option is to play.
Nearing the 2-minute mark in this game, 5-2 for Spain over France. This is the bronze medal game for the men's.
There's a lot of chatting going on here. What's this all about? Whatever's going on, the Spanish need to just back away from this. 2:04 on the clock. The French player will be back on in another minute or so. But really, for now, they can just hope to craft something. But with that scoreline, really looking like they've got an uphill task. Nice work, still making opportunities, still making shots and still finishing them. Alain Lignel for France, number 1, gets a goal back. Playing with 4 and still they score a goal. That is some feat, but 6-3, the Spanish lead, and really at this point in the game it's going to be difficult. Spain down to 4. They should have not argued and been giving the referee advice. They've evened things up for themselves and that won't suit them, and now we've got Spanish coaches and French coaches getting involved.
And in this situation with only 4 players.
That's another yellow card. Who's that for? And that's for obstruction. That's number 6 for France. Getting 2 minutes. A team green card for obstruction. Then he's committed an obstruction himself and he's going off. Alan Cornick. So now we play 3 against 4.
I was going to say before that yellow card that maybe the spacing on the pitch with less players being on, that maybe that could favor France making a comeback, but now down 4-on-3. It's going to be extremely difficult.
Yes, I'd say you'd have called that right as well. They will get their first yellow-carded player back on at about the 1 minute mark, so won't be long. But again, coach is trying to get some advice to the Spanish. My advice to the Spanish would be to just shut the door on this game. Let that lead be enough to get you over the line, and I'll be willing to bet that that's exactly the advice. They're spread out. You can see how they're going to set this up. If they pass the ball between the 4 of them here, those 3 French players just can't hope to chase it down. There we are. And the play's moving. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the French player comes back on, but until then, Spanish just they've just made a superb chance and beautifully saved. I mean, we're still seeing some skills here. Taking the wind out of the game a little bit, the sending's off, but these players are still going for it, and it's still possible. That's a huge shot, and that's more than a huge shot. That is a huge goal for France. Besson gets a chance from well inside his own half. Open goal because, as you say, the play is so much more open with few players. 3 versus 4, the French score.
And like you said, coming on soon will be that 4th player for France. So this game is still not over. Only down 1 is France, 5-4, minute 18 on the clock.
Well, if the French can get this to overtime, this will have been one awesome comeback, and you wouldn't want to bet that they can't turn the whole game round. And overtime is a minute away. They come back to 4. Normally it would be 5, but now it's 4 aside. Great big court. Again, if they'd still got the 3-goal lead, that would suit the Spanish. But it's really close. This could go either way now. Can the French find 1 goal before the buzzer and get this game to overtime? Well, here they go. They're rolling the dice. Locked and loaded. Here we go. If Spain were to score now, it would effectively be all over, and this is a good chance for them, but wide. Now we're talking. Now the French have got the ball. Now the Spanish have to decide what to do, and now the French are back. They've got 4 players versus the 4 players of the Spanish. I think from the timings of the other sendings off, this will be how we finish the regular period. And they've passed it inside. Oh, there's a steal there and a free shot. Now, what can happen here? We've seen just about everything in this game, and I don't think we're done yet. Right, that's the first Spanish player back on. Absolutely just packing in front of that goal. If they can just weather this storm for a little bit longer, they'll be picking up their bronze medals, the Spanish. And again, the French player being driven back by the Spanish players, the referee trying to get him into line, trying to get him in the right place and give him the best chance of finishing this. Driving and pushing. Oh, and the referee's turned over possession, given the ball to Spain. That could be the final call. The dying seconds of the clock go down. Spain not giving up that ball. That is an awesome, awesome performance from the teams. Ended up playing 4-a-side, shaking hands. Obviously some disappointment out there. But Spain take the bronze medal in the 2018 ICF World Canoe Polo Championships. The French clearly disappointed.
What a run by France, though, at the end of that game. Almost making an incredible comeback here in this bronze medal game. But you said it, Spain with the win, 5-4 in the men's open bracket. Coming up, it's the women's gold medal game. We'll have all of this for the 2018 ICF Canoe Polo World Championships in just a bit.
Once again, a great round of applause for these 2 great teams. And again, Spain prevailing 5-4 over France, and a great final effort by France. Great game, beautifully done. Congratulations, Spain, picking up the bronze. We'll see them on the podium a little later on as we get into the medal ceremonies, the closing ceremonies. Later on today as we getting to wind down 2018 ICF Canoe Polo World Championships as we come up to the final games. 2 finals all set at 3:40. In a few minutes, we will be doing introductions of the respective members, teammates in a few minutes. Women's final, all set to go. Women getting warmed up. And again, we have the great team from Great Britain up against their rivals, Germany. So once again, a great round of applause after these great teams. And again, a great round of applause and well done to our fans here in the stands, supporting what was indeed a great match.
A really good demonstration of sportsmanship and camaraderie between both teams, Tony. Really nice to see after such a tough game. Many of the crowd on their feet applauding 2 great teams, really going hard at it. On this occasion, Spain have got the bronze medal. And congratulations to Spain, but congratulations also to France for a very, very gallant performance.
Beautifully done, and great to see so many teams, so many teammates, other countries here in the stands supporting our final games. And again, as you mentioned, Duncan, the level of camaraderie has been intense this entire week. And of course, the men's final will be the final game today of the week of the tournament at 4:20. Men's final, Italy and Germany. And again, big shout out to our fans from Germany, to all of our countries. We're getting set. Final games again, the women's finals. All set, 3:40. We'll be doing the introductions in a few minutes. Again, between Great Britain and their rival Germany, and this indeed will be a well-fought game. Don't be shy. Make some noise. And again, if you want to pick up some water, some beer, still on tap from Councilman Winery. And at this point, a huge thank you to all of our timers, our reps, the officials, and especially to the heart and soul of today.